Okay, hello everyone. We are live here on Eyecare Business's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Live streaming today here to learn a little bit more about all of the cool things going on for Vision Expo West. I am thrilled to be here with my good friend Ashley Mills, who is the CEO of the Vision Council and the co-organizer of the Vision Expo West, or all the Vision Expo shows. So Ashley, welcome and thank you for joining us here today. We're really excited to hear a little bit more about what's coming up in 2 weeks.
I'm happy to be here. It's always great to see you, and thanks to everyone for joining us today. Can't wait to tell you everything you can look forward to.
That's awesome. It's kind of hard to believe we're only 2 weeks out from the actual show floor opening, and actually it's 9 o'clock in Vegas right now. So we're just about like, at 2 weeks and a half an hour from the show floor opening. So that's pretty exciting. We know that there've been kind of some really great new announcements, additions. There's tons of education going on, lots of events. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you're excited about and looking forward to with the show right now?
I'd love to. Well, first of all, we're excited because we are finally 2 weeks out from this show. And I can tell you we're so proud of our preparedness and the registration and the attendee and exhibitor participation, as well as all of the co-locations and events. We're ready to run the show. We're prepared to do it safely. We just came out of Orlando, where we have a great track record and we had a great show. So it does seem like it's a little soon, maybe because we all just met a few months ago. But it's here and we're ready to see you all.
Oh, it's so great. And we're so excited to be there at the show. For sure, our team will be there and really looking forward to that and kind of getting back to business. So Ashley, kind of what is Turnout looking like in terms of exhibitors and attendees at this stage?
Yeah, it's really exciting. So in Orlando, we had a great show. In Las Vegas, you'll see several hundred more exhibitors. So I think we're over 290 exhibitors participating. So you'll have a really dynamic show floor and then also really bustling suites program taking place as well. Our attendance looks really strong. It keeps picking up. Our conference attendance is strong. I hesitate to give numbers because we don't usually do that. You know that. I know it's really frustrating. But it looks really good. I think it's important to remember that this won't be like a 5-year ago Vision Expo. We're not pre-COVID yet. As we all know, we're all living with COVID. So while a little bit smaller, I think what we'll see is just the same amount of enthusiasm, and there's a certain degree of intention and deliberate decision to be there, which makes these shows really strong from a buying and business perspective, as well as just a nice event to attend and reconnect with everyone.
Absolutely. Goodness knows we can all use the inspiration and the connection again, for sure. So really looking forward to that. And so what kind of, I know there's a lot of education planned. We have a Vision Expo West guide in our current issue of Eyecare Business, our September issue. And we listed some of the education highlights there. So anyone that's interested in seeing that guide, it's kind of our curated guide. And we always do kind of a fun après show, cool restaurants and places to hit after the show. That's at eyecarebusiness.com. And I know folks can also go to visionexpo.com for the show and the complete list of education and special programming. But kind of, can you give us some of the highlights of what kind of education and special programming do you have planned?
Sure. But first, I do want to compliment you and Eyecare Business because the guide looked great. And I was so excited, actually, when I saw it. I think I saw it on LinkedIn or maybe Instagram, but I was like, this is gorgeous. Did we do this? And then I scrolled down, like, oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's Eyecare Business's guide. But it was really beautiful, exciting. I love the energy and the enthusiasm around it. So thank you.
Oh. Thank you for the good words.
Yeah, no, it's really beautiful. And I think it it just got us all really excited when we saw it. So as usual, Vision Expo, we can be counted upon at Vision Expo to deliver top quality education. So we have, I think, 190 hours. We have quite a robust program. We're focusing on glaucoma. We are partnering with, we also have focus on disease management, a lot of the clinical topics that are always really popular and current and important. We've also partnered again with our friends at Opticon to deliver the opticianry side of the program. So in addition to all of their tremendous education, they'll be on the show floor again in the Opticon hub for everyone. So a really multi-layer experience between education and the exhibit hall. And then you'll also have, under the Vision Ed banner, you'll also have a mix of online available education and also non-CE programming that will take place on the show floor, including your session on opening day at 9:45 in the morning when you do one of the most favorite programs in the show, the Fashion Trends presentation.
Thank you for that plug. We're really excited.
It's one of my favorites.
To do that. And Carrie Ann, our managing editor, and I work on that. And we are to have some fun guests joining us up on stage for different fashion perspectives. And yeah, so we typically have a really great time with it. So that's 9:45 to 10:15 on the show stage on Thursday, the opening day on the 23rd. So anyone that's there, please stop by, and we'd love to see you there. So thanks for that, Ashley. That's really some great events going on, and we're really excited about that as well. So I know there's, really great kind of programming for students and young professionals. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, we're thrilled to bring back our Career Zone, which takes place in the back of the exhibit hall at the Scene all day Saturday on the last day of the show, the 25th. And so we will be working with our friends at ODs on Facebook. We have a presentation from our friends at the Opticians Association of America talking about the value of a trained optician in building practices. There's quite a bit going on there all day long. I'm also thrilled to tell you that we're bringing the students who have just received the Opening Your Eyes scholarship to Vision Expo to take CE and learn a little bit more about our industry and the career paths. So this is really the Career Zone is if you're trying to figure out a path between independent or corporate optometry, if you're trying to figure out how to build your own practice or go in a different direction or even meet employers. It's a spectacular location and a real value add for the future of the industry.
Absolutely. That's really great. And congratulations on pulling that all together, and so awesome for these students and such an exciting program. So really, really proud of our industry for having these initiatives. So thank you for spearheading those great things. And I look forward to meeting those students at the show. That'll be really fun.
I know.
We're very excited.
I'm so excited for all of them, honestly, just to go get their first, I think, real taste of what the opportunities are. And how interested everyone is in their success. So
very supportive. It's such a great community for support for the profession, for sure. So we know we have our Eyecare Business Trends presentation opening up the show on Thursday. Are there any other can't miss events that our readers should be aware of?
We also have our diversity, equity, inclusion panel taking place. I believe it's Thursday afternoon as well. A full listing, of course, is on the website, and you'll be able to see it on the signage on site. But that's something that we're quite passionate about, and we've made a tremendous amount of progress with our DE&I task force over the last year on how to take concept to reality and set goals for your own business, your own practice, your own employees, yourself. So we're taking a lot of research and data now into action, and it's really, I think it'll be very valuable for people.
That's awesome. And when is that? I'm sorry. When was the panel?
I think it's Thursday at 1 or 1:30.
Okay. And folks can find the full event schedule on visionexpo.com. uh, on the website is for sure. Yeah. Okay, great. And I think we featured that in our guide as well on eyecarebusiness.com.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
have to plug one more thing. I mean, there's a lot. I know this is supposed to be
right.
quick, but one other
All
thing we're
good.
just really excited about that I would just encourage all of the women out there to consider attending the OWA's Connection series, which is also Thursday over lunch. We have a great speaker coming in. It's another just wonderful value add. You're already in Las Vegas. Take an hour for yourself to meet a couple wonderful women who will be your champions forever in the industry, and be inspired by our programming and just kind of connect. So you can find more on that on opticalwomen.org.
That's fantastic. And it looks like an amazing speaker, really great event. Those are always super inspiring. And I think that goes 12 to 1:30, right? And
Yes.
on Thursday. And that's in our guide as well.
Good.
And we really look forward to that too. The OWA does such amazing work for the industry and for the women of the industry. So fun networking event for sure too, just to get to connect with folks. So on this note, of kind of headed to the show, we're still kind of in this, mid-pandemic phase of kind of, learning to live with COVID. Can you speak a little bit to the health and safety measures that will be in place at the show?
Yep, absolutely. So unfortunately, this is not new to any of us at this point, and we've been down this road before. But as tired as we all are of it, the reality is we know what we're working with. And we've been preparing since January with our Vision Safe protocols so that we were ready for the Vision Expo East show in June. And it worked. And you'll recall if you were there, we had masking mandatory. We had temperature checks mandatory. We had a hotline established so that if anyone felt uncomfortable or that people weren't following procedure, or if they got ill, they could report it to us. And not one person called that number. So we feel really confident that we know how to run a safe show.
That's
going
awesome.
into Las Vegas. Las Vegas has a mask mandatory policy, and that will apply on the plane, in the Uber, at the restaurants, as long as you're not eating. It's in the hotel. That's statewide, and it allows us to operate and continue to have a really good business event, and be respectful of ourselves and each other's health. So the masking will be in place. We'll have the hotline open again. We will have our safety stewards on the show floor reminding people about distancing and masking. And this is something that we've just learned to live with, but we're willing to make that policy and make that small sacrifice if it means we can get together.
Absolutely. That's great. And it's really, wonderful. Vision Safe is such a great, great guardrails for us to have, to know, to go to the show. You're safe, you can attend, you can get back to life and to business and, just do things safely. So that is great. Thank you for being so well organized, with all of that too. I think that's wonderful for our industry. So is there anything else that I missed asking you, anything else you'd like to mention regarding the show?
I feel like as I ramble down my list of all of the fun things that are happening,
there's a lot.
I know. I'd like to just thank some of the groups who are returning to us and throwing events, and certainly wanted to call out the ever entertaining and fabulous Eye Docs of Rock, who I can't love them more. They're doing our opening night party.
Saw that.
But they cracked me up when they put their poster up. This is again on LinkedIn or wherever I saw it, but I think they said, like, we've been on pause long enough. It's time to hit play. And I just loved it so much. So they'll be performing. That's opening night party Wednesday. Thursday. Also on Thursday night, we're honoring a gentleman you may have heard of, Mark Ferrara with Jobson is being honored by Prevent Blindness as their person of vision. They have
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, and they've just moved. They've moved the event to Tao Nightclub
Oh,
for
wow.
just a new location and more flexibility, so people can distance and not be seated at tight banquet tables. So that'll be fantastic. There's the
That's
Odies on
great.
Facebook party. Gosh, what else is there?
There's a lot.
There's a
right?
lot, but we do have quite a bit going on in addition to some of the really cool brand announcements and product launches that we're hearing about every day now leading into the show. So I think there'll be a lot of really beautiful products out there, some exciting new brand partnerships being announced, and a lot of opportunity for all of us to reconnect after a long day's work on the show floor.
Absolutely. And that is going to be very, very necessary. And I see our friend Sarah Hecker from Prevent Blindness put the link
Okay.
up there to register for Prevent Blindness. And I just have to say, I worked with Mark Ferrara for many years when I was the editor of 2020 magazine. And he's a wonderful, amazing person. So really great that he is being honored in that way. So he's given so much to the industry, over so many years for sure. So anyway, well, thank you for all of that info, Ashley. I am personally really looking forward to the show and really looking forward to seeing you at the show.
Yeah.
And everyone here, just know we'll be live streaming from the show from the beginning to the end. And Ashley and I are going to do a kickoff live stream on the first day on Thursday morning. So stay tuned for more info about that on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. And we'll have lots of really great coverage coming from the show on all the events and our trends presentation and all kinds of good stuff. So again, I've put it in the comment bars, but if you would like more information, the schedule, the list of events, visionexpo.com. And our guide, again, is at eyecarebusiness.com on our September issue. So thank you, Ashley. It's always a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Karen. I can't wait to see you.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to get packing. I got to pack.
Oh, it's been a long time since.
Got to get my heels packed. It's been a long time.
Oh, it's been a while, right?
It is. It is. Anyway, well, thank you so much. And thanks to everyone for joining us today. And we'll see you real soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.